Frank Turek says, what are the dangers associated with winning people to Christianity based solely on emotion?
It's a bad foundation to base your life on, and because it's a bad foundation to base your life on, the minute they get any kind of like facts that show that you're incorrect, they're going to end up not believing in the shit you need them to believe in. Like, that's the thing about a foundational belief, is you want it to be based on something concrete.
So my answer to this is the danger associated with winning people to Christianity based solely on emotion is that such people are liable to think that Frank Turek is actually a good apologist.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but like, I actually avoided Frank Turek for years on my channel because so many people told me he was the best of the best. Why are you always got to go for the bottom of the barrel? You should go for the good apologist like Frank Turek. And then I finally covered him and it was like, holy shit, this guy's an idiot.
Turns out it's all the same shit.
It's worse from Frank Turek, though. Like, he's so bad. Like, the only thing he's good at is getting college kids to be flustered. But that's not a hard thing to do. That is not a hard thing to do. Because Ben Shapiro can do it, and Ben Shapiro can't do shit.
Especially not please his wife.
Yeah. It's a sign of disease.
It is. That's what I was told by Ben Shapiro's wife. She told me that.
She's a doctor, don't you know?
Yeah. Every time I hear "don't you know," I hear it in an accent.
Well, it's Ben Shapiro there, don't you know?
Don't you know?
So... yeah, no. Frank Turek, bad at his job, but people think he's good at it for some reason. Another Frank Turek says, why did comedian and Hollywood rebel Russell Brand walk away from his hedonistic lifestyle and embrace Christianity? It's because of the sex abuse allegations.
It's the easiest way. It is always the easiest way.
If you know that there are allegations coming about you and sexual misconduct, the easiest way to insulate yourself against any financial repercussions from that is to take a turn to the right and proclaim yourself to be a Christian.
Yep. Which says a whole lot about the kind of things that are considered okay within that particular political philosophy.
Mm-hmm. So, like, it's very obvious. Richard Dawkins did it. Lawrence Krauss did it. Russell Brand did it. Steven Pinker did it. I don't know that there were allegations against Steven Pinker. Actually, no, I don't think there are any against Dawkins either.
No, the only allegations are that Dawkins, had it happen to him and said it was good for him, actually.
I mean, he was also on tour with Krauss on a tour that was funded by Epstein.
Yeah.
So there's that. That's kind of guilt by association, but it's also like that was post 2008, which was his first conviction. So it's one of those, like, if it were me, I'd just rather not associate with the guy. Like, I've said no to sponsors for less reasons than that.
Yup.
So,
like, I'm not gonna.
I probably need the money more than Dawkins does.
Like, I'm not gonna say that I'm pure, and that I would not accept doing some type of collaboration that would be mostly for like my own financial benefit. But there are some red lines that I have, and Dawkins has become one of those red lines.
So don't tell the Surfshark people this, but there's nothing particularly special about Surfshark's VPN. It's just a VPN.
Yeah, I use Opera's VPN.
They're all the same, and they haven't changed in a while. So I feel bad every time I say it, but they're like, oh, this is a limited time offer. You're 4 months for free. It's been a limited time offer for like a year and a half now, and before that it was 3 months for free, and that was a limited time offer, and it was limited because they were going to change it to 4 months eventually. So like they have to change it eventually, but like, come on, guys, you like more often than this. I'm saying it every month that it's limited, but you can't have me like they've been a regular sponsor of mine for years now, and I've been saying the same damn thing every time. You can't say it's limited if it goes on forever.
You had Ground News as a sponsor for a while, right?
So they were my first sponsor.
Okay.
They were the first company I ever took on as a sponsor, and I really I actually do like what they do. And they have sponsored me a few times over the years, but I turned them down last time because it's just they're so like when they first sponsored me, they were a very small company. Mm-hmm. I was actually very shocked to like, I think the first channel that wasn't me that I saw them on was Linus Tech Tips. So it's like, oh, how did you go from sponsoring me to sponsoring LTT? So I'm like, okay, they're doing pretty well for themselves. But they, as part of that is they also, they have too many requirements for how they want the ads to run.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has to flow from, like it has to naturally flow from from whatever content you're making, and it just, I'm not good at that, and I hated it, and it became a point where it's like, okay, I'm like this is becoming too much work for me for a product that I think is kind of neat, but like ultimately you're just a news aggregator. Everybody already knows what the biases are for the various news sources.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're not doing, like, yes, I like your product, but I don't like your product enough to change the main portion of my video so that it flows into the ad for your product better.
That's entirely fair. Main reason I was asking is that I know that they have like an affiliate program where every time somebody signs up, you get a portion, but I kind of hate those.
I was never on board with that. They never did that for me.
Okay, because I'm kind of wanting to figure out the best way to reach out to them in order to get one of their actual sponsorships, not affiliate programs, because that's just dumb.
No, well, I mean, I haven't had contact with them for probably about a year now, so I don't take anything that I've said as the gospel truth.
Okay.
But yeah, no, they never did a percentage for me. They did have a view requirement though. Like if my video didn't get a certain number of views, then they would be like, oh well, now you need to do a second ad for us for free.
I mean, given the way that my channel operates, that's fairly easy to do. Oh, video did not make enough views? Okay, cool. There's a second one coming out in like 4 hours. Like,
yeah, but then you have to go through the whole review process where you send them the video and then they send you back feedback being like, oh, you have to change your thing so that you flow into the ad.
Yeah, never mind. That's not fucking happening with my my content structure.
Exactly. That was the issue with me as well. They would be like, mine, I don't have a fast turnaround time. But it was just like, no, I don't re-record things. I record the video once, and unless there's something catastrophic, that's what you're working with.
No, that's fair.
But yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yay.
Lobo says, good morning, America. Your government is still shut down with no sign of reopening because Democrats want illegal aliens to have free health care. Just thought I'd remind you.
Yeah,
first off,
Lobo,
no,
you're getting paid still.
Yeah.
Shut up.
But also, like, that's not what's happening. But also, everybody should get free health care. That is my opinion.
Yeah, I want the
Democrats in Congress. The Democrats in Congress, that ain't their opinion. They are not trying to get illegal immigrants to get free health care. I would be trying to get illegal immigrants to get free health care because I think health care is a human right. They're human beings.
Yeah, I think if you're a human being living in America, you deserve health care. Period.
I think if you're a human being, you deserve health care. Period.
Understandable, but that doesn't negate my statement.
No, it doesn't. It just broadens it.
It does broaden it, but I'm not... So, American politicians can't be held responsible for what people do in other countries, and we're talking about an American government shutdown, so...
Yeah, true. But as a Canadian, I'm kind of more sensitive to the whole more countries exist than just America thing.
No. There's American country, there's America, and then there are colonies that will be American later.
Yeah. Oh, was that the last one? Really?
We need to go...
I thought I had 2 Lobos.
We need to go full Bandit Keith from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. No other countries exist at all! Only America! In America!
Oh, fucking... did you see Mike Johnson? Someone asked him about like why he's so upset about Bad Bunny being at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, well, I just don't understand. Like, we should go with someone with more universal appeal, like Lee Greenwood. I'm just like, you think a guy who hasn't even put out an album that's not a compilation album for more than 2 decades is going to have more universal appeal than someone who is currently topping the charts whenever he releases stuff?
Yeah.
Like, what? That's not what that...
stupid.
No, it's just... Bad Bunny sings in not English sometime, and that reminds him that not white people exist.
And that makes him uncomfortable.
So he just wants the rich white guy to be represented because that's
God's America.
Well, apparently Lee Greenwood gets. I haven't watched the episode yet, but apparently John Oliver did a thing where he pointed out that Lee Greenwood gets royalties every time the government uses his song at every single naturalization hearing.
Huh.
Like when somebody becomes an American citizen, they play that song and pay Lee Greenwood a royalty.
That
So,
sounds like what he wants is, instead of a good Super Bowl halftime show, he wants one that he doesn't have to think about.
no, he wants a jingoistic one.
Because, like, I remember the last halftime show where we got the Drake diss track as part of the halftime show, and I remember my dad going like, "This is the worst halftime show ever." I'm just like, he's making fun of a pedophile on national television. This fucking slaps. This is great. What are you talking about? Like, just seeing him go in front of the camera and just like, as he's singing, go, "Sup, Drake? Heard you like him young." That is like, yeah, no, this is good. This is good. Being anti child predator is actually good, even for the halftime show. I'm fine with that.
So this my sports ballness is showing, but there are two halftime shows that I remember. There's the one where the nipple came out because that was a big deal, and the one that Creed did because I was a huge Creed fan.
Did you see that they're trying to have, and by I mean
they have suggested getting Creed for a counter
halftime show.
I think we talked about that last week.
I don't remember if we did or not, but it's stupid either way.
I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, no, it's completely dumb. And I saw that's another one of those "don't meet your hero" thing where it's like, if Creed actually did that, then I'm like, okay, I can't listen to any of your stuff anymore. Like Creed, Alter Bridge, nope, can't do it. If you're gonna actually do that, then absolutely not. But yeah, no, that's the one that got me mad because they were very clearly lip syncing, and they did a 3-song medley, and the 3 songs they did were like, I knew how to play all 3 of those songs, and they were all in different tunings, and 2 of them you could make it work in the tuning for the other one. It would be hard, but you could do it. And Mark Tremonti's a good guitarist, so he could probably do that. But the 3rd one was in standard tuning, which is like, no, there's no way you can, like, no, you're like, his finger's not doing what it would need to do to make that drop D from the other one actually hit that G on the G chord. So I got mad because it's like they're very clearly lip syncing everything, and he's not actually, like, he's just miming playing the songs. I don't even know what tuning his guitar's in because he's playing 3 different songs that are in 3 different tunings. Anyway. Oh my god. Do we need to do this again? Okay, now I remember. We did cover this. Creed is not a Christian band. They are a band made up of Christians. And I say that as a former Christian kid.
If you're a Christian band, then you talk about Jesus the same way a country singer talks about his truck.
Yes. But they definitely use Christian imagery in their music, but it was secular music. In fact, that was one of the issues that I had with them back when I was a good little Christian boy, is that one of their songs had the word "goddamn" in it, and that is taking the Lord's name in vain.
Blasphemy. That's
exactly.
Horrible. That makes me angry, but I can't explain why.
I spent more time than was necessary. Like, looking back on it now, it's so silly. But like, I spent a lot of time trying to justify that because, like, okay, well, the line is, but they ain't here anymore. Don't have to settle no goddamn score because we all live under the reign of one king. So I'm like, okay, well, if the score has, like, maybe it's a proper use of the word, because if the score itself has been damned by God and we are living under the reign of the one king who is Jesus, then that is a proper use of the thing. It is not actually taking the Lord's name in vain. But like, the fact that I actually had to have that thought process instead of just enjoying the song for what it was.
Yeah. Somebody in my comment section says, "You are more tolerant of stupidity than I. I will never debate someone that G.I. Robot would have killed."
Okay.
I like that descriptor.
Okay, well, that's it for the stream tonight. I think we're done. You're still streaming after?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my salad and then I'll be back. So I'm still gonna be streaming, but I'm gonna be on a pause screen for a little bit.
I will raid Suris while he tosses a salad.
I will. You know what? I'm gonna go see Saki too. You're right.
Okay. As always,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.